Did you know that victims of both labor and sex trafficking have a right to restitution? According to the Victims' Bill of Rights, under the TVPA, which is the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, they do. In order for this to happen, the prosecutor has to request this from the judge, and the judge can grant it based on the calculations of the victim's losses. They may even gather testimony from psychologists and medical professionals to support this claim. Then, the Department of Labor's Wage and Hour Division will help the victims calculate these losses. Most service providers and survivors don't even know that this is a resource available to them. I myself never received restitution, but as a service provider and survivor, I know exactly how important it is for restitution to be granted to those who are trying to start their lives again after victimization.
Hi, my name is Victoria Gonzalez. I'm a CARES advocate and a survivor of trafficking. I started being trafficked at the age of 13. Majority of my trafficking experience happened in Houston and somewhat in the Austin area as well. I was recovered by the FBI out of a high-rise condo where I was living in a cage. I did not know compensation existed until I was 5 months into the victim services program. However, I was very hesitant at first to engage and cooperate for the simple fact that I was in love with my gorilla pimp and I did not want to turn on him, show any type of disloyalty to him because I loved him. In the midst of going to therapy, I then realized that this is not a form of love. Love does not look like this. Love does not hurt. Why am I trying to protect my pimp when my pimp has not protected me? I really feel like survivors do not know that this resource exists for us. Having an advocate would have been very beneficial. Navigating this process is very overwhelming. I felt very shameful, guilty. I felt very dirty. So having that help of someone who's trauma-informed would have been very vital to this process.
Whenever I am showing up, something terrible has occurred in someone's life. And to know that during this process, my client has the opportunity to catch a big break and have so much of what was taken from them given back to them, which gives them the opportunity to get back on their feet sooner than later, that right there is the highlight of my career. What my clients and I were so grateful for was how smooth and non-invasive the restitution process really was. It was about 30 to 40 minutes of questions around calculating how much money was taken from them, any expenses that they had to pay for, and future losses. As an advocate, I'm here to protect my clients' experiences, right? They've been preyed on enough. And the goal here is to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Although the legal system is rough, restitution money can definitely help you.
The opportunity that restitution provides to the survivors of human trafficking is disrupting long-term supply. It's encouraging systems that are already in place to refocus their efforts on wraparound services for survivors. Prosecutors, judges, lawmakers, and social services organizations, along with the Department of Labor, can work together to take the money out of the hands of traffickers and place it back into the hands of survivors. By having an advocate and a case manager who can help facilitate an otherwise very intimidating process, these men and women who've had everything stripped away from them and who need a big break like restitution are able to get back on their feet. They're able to have a chance to thrive again. This is what this fight is about, and these are the bridges that need to be built.
We will always remember that advocate that walked beside us, that service provider who treated us as a human being. Survivors will remember the people in these programs who stuck by us and helped us alongside our evolution and healing.